Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Simon.
Good morning. Hope you're all keeping well.
We are on our way to Sutherland. It's on our bucket list. It's probably number one on our bucket list, if we're honest, because prior to this, I didn't have a bucket list. Anyway, we're off and we will keep you posted as we go along.
Yeah, it's Friday the 1st of September, so the start of a whole new month. As you say, we're going through to Sutherland, but we're going to stop off on the way through at a place called Tulbagh. Tulbagh is very famous because many years ago now, I think it was in the 60s, it was partially destroyed by an earthquake. And we're going to see a street there, which is no longer the main street. It used to be the main street of Tulbagh. This street was destroyed during the earthquake and it's all been painstakingly rebuilt. So we're going to do some footage of that to show you that. But we're going to sit back, we're going to enjoy our journey, and we will chat to you shortly.
Chat to you later. Bye.
Okay, so we've been travelling for about 40 minutes and we're just now on the outskirts of Wellington. The mountains there is a pass called Pass, which one day we'll go over. I know my wife's got to be in a very calm mood that day to go over Baines Kloof. So one day we'll do it.
Your wife's calm mood has just disappeared. Okay, we've made it to Tulbagh. Or Tulbagh, as my husband would say.
Tulbagh.
Well done. And you all along, you could do it.
So this is the main road. I don't know whether you would call it a CBD. I don't know if it's big enough for it.
I don't think it's big enough, Simon.
Very busy for a Friday lunchtime. Lots of cars parked here.
We haven't been here for a while.
No, long time since we've been back to Tulbagh. The last time we stayed in the Tulbagh Hotel, which should be coming up shortly on our right hand side.
Which was for a birthday celebration.
Here's
There you go.
the Tulbagh Boutique Heritage Hotel.
Wow. I didn't know how spoiled I was.
No, exactly. Lots of money was spent that day. Lady, you're walking a little bit slow across the road there. So they never had all these taxis here before.
No, they didn't actually.
So we're going to head now towards a national monument called the Old Drostdy, which is towards the end of this road. I think these are called the Witzenberg Mountains, but we'll have to check that up. There's our old campsite, which I believe is now closed, but we'll take a closer look at that just now. That was a great place to go and stay.
It was, indeed.
So we're going to go a couple of k's down this road, and then we'll speak to you once we get to the Drostdy. Okay, so this just pulling up now to the Old Drostdy. I think we've parked on the back. But obviously we don't.
Obviously we don't.
It has been a few years since I've been here. So for those who don't know, this is an old Cape Dutch style homestead. Okay, so they've kind of opened the doors for us. Okay, so I'm just waiting for Khalida to join. It's a good idea to lock my car. Okay, so here we are inside the Drostdy. I believe this room is called the Blue Room. And the lady has told us lots of history of the place. And this was originally built in 1804. And it's been rebuilt on at least 3 or 4 occasions. The last one being in the 1960s when it was damaged in the earthquake. And we found out they do lovely high teas and functions here which you can arrange. So maybe one day we'll do that. This is the main entrance hall where we came in. That was the door we came in through. Some lovely strelitzers. I'm not quite up to playing a tune on the piano. And very high ceilings, as you of course find in any old building. So I'm not sure how clear this is going to come up, but this is showing you some of the earthquake devastation that happened. Some of the buildings, which we'll be going to see some of these shortly, which have been all rebuilt. And some more things are shown here. So now the people obviously had to sleep out in the open after the earthquake. There's a mock-up of how the kitchen used to look. Where all the cooking used to be done. See all the smoke still on the bricks at the back there. The old food molds. And I think this way we're going to head to one of my favourites. Are you ready to go down into the cellar, darling? Are you just hiding, just running away from me now?
Yes. Mind your head.
These are quite steep steps going down, and you get that lovely old musky smell. All the old wine bottles. Don't think they're all that old. These are actually sherry bottles. Many years ago they used to actually show you how they made sherry down here. And these I think are the sherry casks. So, anything of interest, my love, in that section?
No, I want to open the door.
And this looks like, I think, what they used to put the grapes in. And then they crush them down into the barrel or the pot below, which they then presumably empty out into fermentation casks and things like we have here. That's to stop us escaping, the bars on the window there. So unfortunately this bottle is empty, else we could have tried some and let you know what it's like. And with the dust and things on the bottle, I think it's been there for quite a few years. Luckily, it's now got my fingerprints on. So we'll make our way back up. There's an actual painting of the Drostdy itself in years gone by. This is obviously where they have their lunches and afternoon teas. Fireplace. And a special treat is the old gramophone collection. The old His Master's Voice, HMV. And you see the record here actually says Edison record. And then a little bit about Edison himself. Take a look at the view outside. So yes, so this is the Old Drostdy in Tulbagh. Well worth a visit. And more importantly, entrance is free. They also do wine tasting and stuff here, so you can make arrangements for that. You can come and do a wine tasting. Oh, there's me. Hi. Selection of the wines. And olive oil. Marmalades they make locally. So if we'd have been here tomorrow, Saturday, there would have been a market here as well. So next time we'll make a plan and come and see that. Right, I think time to head out and see the main street of Tulbagh. Okay, so all the information we got today was from Shanae, who's been our guide and has done a very, very good job. And thank you for showing us around.
Pleasure.
And we have really enjoyed it. We hope we weren't too much of a bother for you.
No, you were a very lovely guest.
Thank you. You're welcome.
yeah.
It was warm. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for showing us around again, and
Hope
we'll
you enjoy the rest of your trip.
thank you very
We'll
much.
be back for a high tea.
Yes, we'll be back for a high tea, and hopefully we'll bring friends.
We'll be
Brings our
looking
friends
forward
along.
to that. We'll be
Okay.
looking forward to that.
Great.
Thanks. Nice to meet you, Shanae.
That's
That was a most pleasurable and informative trip we had there, and we're going to be now going to head to Church Street, which was the street I was told which was rebuilt after the earthquake. And those are the lovely mountains there. So these shutters down here is the cellar that we were in just now. Just to give you an idea of it outside, and that window there in the corner is where the gramophone collection was. Beautiful house. And as you can see there on the top, 1804. Right, we'll chat to you just now. Okay, Church Street, Tulbagh. Do a slow drive-by for you to see everything. So these were all originally residences. Now most of them are restaurants or shops. There's even, I think, a couple of B&Bs. So my father did a oil painting of this street, which is currently my brother's house in the United Kingdom. So I'm actually going to ask him to take a photograph, and hopefully I can put a copy of that on this video.
That one doesn't look like it's occupied. Here it is.
Home industry. So we are coming to the end of winter and we'll shortly head into spring. But we've been here a few times in the summer. We've actually sat out in some of the restaurants in here in the evening and had some glorious meals. But it's a bit cool today. The wind is a bit chilly, but it's still warmer here than it's going to be when we eventually arrive in Sutherland, which I think today was going to a grand total of 9 degrees. And it's going to be -2 overnight.
Lovely.
So we brought our big jackets with us, winter underwear.
This is quite interesting, this house with a modern aluminium
Yeah.
window in it.
And there's some proteas, pink cushion proteas right in front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you almost feel like they shouldn't be allowed to put an aluminium door in like that.
That they should keep the authenticity of it.
See, most of them have still got their ancient monument or national monument plaques on the front. So this is a boutique hotel. So the green paint and thatch roofs are very typical of the Cape Dutch architecture. Nice guest house if you wanted to stay over.
Kind of makes me want to leave Sutherland for another time and just stay here.
Well, we saw they've got their agricultural show at the end of the month, so maybe we'll just come back for a weekend to check that out.
Sounds like a good idea. There seems to be a lot of repair work being done in general, and the Klip River Park, which we've been to twice and which was beautiful and great fun, has been out of commission, that's the word I'm looking for many years, and we've just discovered that they are revamping it and will be opening it again, I'm guessing in at least another year,
Probably
maybe
2025,
more,
yeah.
maybe 2025.
So here's a house which is not the traditional colouring, and it says it's the Victorian House Museum.
I was going to say it's more Victorian
Yeah.
style than Cape Dutch. Look at all these beautiful flowers.
Reader's Restaurant and Grill.
Michelin cafe.
Yes, I seem to think we may have been to a cafe before.
I was wondering if this is where we were, but
Doesn't look quite familiar, does it?
mm-mm.
So here is Tulbagh Tourism, where you can stop off and get all your information. It's also the Earthquake Museum. So when we've got more time, we'll also come back and check out those places as well. So that was Church Street.
But I think you should turn around and we should do the other side
To
of
the
it.
other side, okay.
I do think so. I'm recording how you're doing this turn now.
You're recording the turn. I feel the pressure.
You should.
So I think that is an old church, because you can see the bell there, the bell tower. Very old church. So just as a matter of interest, it says there, Tulbagh remembers. So the actual date of the earthquake was the 29th of September 1969. Quite a few years ago, but I know Khalid's mother, my mother-in-law, still very much remembers that, and they said they could actually feel tremors back in Cape Town, which is I think about 150 kilometers away. I'm going to hand the camera back to the official photographer. This is obviously sports grounds.
Yes, different to the other one further down the road.
And if you can see here, there's actually the water channel, irrigation channel, which runs the whole length of the street. And you've actually got little areas here which are fenced off, whatever way you can walk over.
This is called Honey Oak.
It's called, oh, that house.
That one's Honey Oak, but I don't know what it is. Is it still a home or is it a restaurant?
Some are residences. Dani Toron Ace.
She looks very locked up. This one here is the one I spotted when we came past, and I thought it was very cute.
It's very cute.
There's nothing outside to tell you what it is currently, which purpose it has. Is it a museum? Is it a restaurant? Is it a residence? Very green and lush
Church Street
and absolutely stunning. Church Street Gardens.
Gardens. This tree here. I can smell it. And look, this one is for sale.
Oh, good. So that there at the back is still the Church Street Gardens.
So here we have the Cape East Asia Co. 1815, the gallery store.
It says open, but it's currently not. Stunning gardens. Hello. Those almost look like allotments there.
Yeah, no, it says kitchen gardens, obviously cooking herbs and growing
Growing.
herbs and things.
Before they cook it.
Before they cook it, yes. Right, I think we're going to continue now on our journey through to Sutherland. Okay, so now leaving Tulbagh. We hope you enjoyed that brief visit there. We are continuing our journey now to Sutherland via Ceres. We'll be soon going over this mountain range, which is the Windhoek, heading to Ceres and then on to Sutherland. It's still going to be quite a journey for us to go through there, but we hope you have enjoyed this first portion of our journey, and we look forward to bringing you the rest. Please keep a lookout for the next video, which will be our journey to Sutherland. Thank you very much for watching.